Hey, what is going on? What is up? What is up? What is up? We are live. Welcome to Million Dollar Coach Monday. My name is Ryan McMorris. Welcome to Million Dollar Coach Monday, where we show you how to build your $1 million coaching business no matter where you are in your coaching business journey. We want to help you get one step closer to hitting your $1 million mark in your online coaching business. And that's going to happen today. All right. So, make sure that you let me know whether you're tuning in on live or you're plugging in on the replay. But we are going to get right into it today. I'm going to tag everybody real quick and get this thing started. Today's topic, I want to help you make sure that you've prepared your week and your month for success. So we're going to go over some daily principles that we've used to grow our agency, to grow our school, to grow our coaching business, consulting, all that. We are going to go over daily principles today because I was actually thinking about this last night, and then I saw somebody comment about it this morning. So I was like, you know what? Let's get it in. So make sure you say hey. Okay, make sure you say hey. Make sure you let me know where you're plugging in from. All right, and I am gonna get this thing kicked off. All right, so we just got back from our 5th year wedding anniversary. We just went to Destin. We got married in Destin, so we decided to go back down to Destin and kind of renew our wedding vows after 5 years. Me and my beautiful wife Wesley. So that was a lot of fun. And now we're getting back into the swing of things in the week. All right. So no better time than to go over what we're going to go over today. All right. So let me get everyone turned. All right, let's get this thing. All right, should be good to go. All right. So, ironically, yesterday, or a couple of days ago, I can't remember when it was. I was actually thinking about daily principles because we're with one of our clients. We were going over some things and coming down, and we were talking about like what are you doing? What are you? I know everyone likes to outsource things in their business, but what are the things that you're doing every single day in your business that are just principles for success? They are just I know if I do these things, I'm going to be successful. And these are the things that I know that if I measure every single day, then I'm going to have success in my business. Okay. And I think a lot of people, they struggle a little bit when it comes to like daily routine, right? Like, what am I supposed to be doing every single day in, day out, in order to hit my goals in my business? Now, again, this is the $1 Million Coach Show. Our goal is to help you get to $1 million in your coaching business. All right. We're going to help you do that. But you may not be in a place where setting your goal this year at making $1 million is the right goal for you. You may be in a place where just making your next 10 or 20 or 30 or 100, you got to make sure that our goals are in line with the action that we're taking. Okay. So first thing that I want you to, if you got a sheet of paper or anything like that, okay, I want you to write down, I'm actually going to take notes with you. Okay. I want you to write down goal alignment. All right. So put GA on your paper. Okay. I want you to write down, I'm going to take out a sheet of paper too. I got mine. Okay. Everybody got the sheet of paper. If you don't have a sheet of paper, make sure you come back to this broadcast, okay? Because this is very, very important when it comes to building your $1 million coaching business. Is you may not be at a place where you're ready to make $83,000 a month and make $1 million a year, okay? You may just be at a place where you're looking to get like to your next 10 or 20 or 100. It does not matter. But we cannot go around saying goals like, I just want to make more money. No, we got to get specific, and we have to be aligned with our goals. We have to make sure that the action that we're taking is in alignment with the goals that we set. Okay. So number one, I want goal alignment. Okay. Write that down. I'm not going to do the whiteboard today. I don't know. You guys want me to do the whiteboard? Let me put whiteboard in the comment section if you guys want me to do the whiteboard. Also, Desiree, make sure that if you want to, we tag everybody in this when we go live, but make sure that it's in your Google Calendar. If you want to show up here, then make sure that it's in your Google Calendar, right? Doesn't matter. It don't matter to me. It don't matter. I don't need no whiteboard. I don't need nothing. I just need you to tell me the stuff. Okay. I'll whiteboard it. You want me to whiteboard it? Let me see if I can bring up a whiteboard. All right, let's see. We got one up. All right, present, share screen. See if we can get one up real quick. And there we go. All right. Can you guys make sure I can get this over here? Can you guys see my whiteboard? All right. So first things first. Okay. We want to make sure that our goals are aligned with the action that we say we need to take. Okay. There we go. Oh no. I may need to. Okay, let's move this. Y'all asked for a whiteboard and I'm not even ready. All right, there we go. All right, so there we go. Let's see if we can get goal alignment. Okay. Let me know in the comments section what's your goal for what's your next big milestone. Okay. I like milestone goals, but I also like consistency goals. And I want to make sure that the action that we take is in alignment with that. Okay. A lot of the times, guys, we end up, when you look at the action that you're taking in your business every day, what happens when we're not in goal alignment is I'm taking an action that is in alignment with like being in scale, right? So a lot of times I did this when my business, when I thought I should have been making like 40, 50, 100 grand a month in my business, I thought I was further along than I was. I did not take the actions that I needed to, but when I was like not making enough. Let me see if I can explain that a little different. There's sometimes we feel like we're further along than we should. We're further along than we should be, but the results aren't mapping at, they're not mapping with it. You feel me? Okay. And so we're taking the wrong actions. They're great actions if our business was doing 100 grand a month. So, but it's not. So we got to make sure that the actions that we're taking are aligned with our goals. All right. Does that make sense? Okay. When I plug in, I see a difference 100%. I just need you to tell me what's up. Yes, we see it. All right. Post consistent and schedule 5 calls a week. I like it. So as we look at goal alignment, let me know what your goal is. That way we can make sure that we're taking the right actions through our business. All right, I had to turn my watch on do not disturb. Okay. So number 2 is, now that I have alignment with my goals, I'll share one of my goals. Our goal is we want to have our first $300,000 a month. Okay. Now there's some things that we got to do in order to hit that $300,000 a month. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to always go back to our like daily principles and where our time is going. Okay. So let me know your goal in the comment section. That way we can make this super interactive and engaging for you and everyone who's watching the replay later. Okay. I'm going to look for, let's see here, our daily principles. Okay. So on our daily principles, I want to make sure that I have clear goals set. I go over my goals every single day. Okay. So I'm going to pull up the whiteboard again. If I go over my goals every single day, twice a day or once a day, then I'm going over my goals 365 times, almost to 700 times a year. Now, how often do you actually go over your goals? It's going to make a difference in how you show up in your activity in your daily business. So if you feel like you struggle with showing up consistently, if you feel like you struggle with being consistent in certain things, then again, look at your goals. Okay. And make sure that you're setting goals based off of like milestones, but also don't set goals just so low that you don't really stretch yourself on a daily basis. Okay. So next thing is I want to have a clear clear growth in my expertise. Okay. If you're really good at something, okay, if you're just really good at Instagram, okay, then we need to see that every single day. You need to be focusing on a skill, okay? Every day you got to put time into building and mastering your skill, okay? This is so key because if you're not focusing on growing a skill, then what's going to happen is no one's going to know to invite you on their podcast. No one's going to know to invite you on their summit. No one's going to ask you to speak on stage. No one's going to ask you to be a guest on their course or their program. But when you are an expert at your like one thing, okay, not a bunch of things, but people know if they have a question in a certain space, they know they need to get you in their book, on their podcast, in their course, to guest speak, to come train. Like they want you because they don't want a jack of all trades. They're looking for one specific person. And if you are putting intention every single day into these things like your growth, okay? So every single day, still to this day, I go through some kind of like TikTok ads course. I go through some kind of like ads, anything that I can when it comes to being the best marketing agency and running ads that we possibly can. I'm always consuming something for about 30 minutes a day. Okay. Now I'm going to go over time management and actions here in a second, but I want you to understand these daily principles as we go through this. Okay. So post consistent and schedule 5 calls. All right. So let me know if you have any questions as we go. Again, also, if you have not shared what your yearly goal is, what your goal is for the end of the last 6 months of the year, or just your goal headed into July, I need to get a specific goal from you. And again, remember this, all right? How you show up anywhere is how you show up everywhere. So if you're here with me right now and you're not participating with me right now, remember that's going to that principle that you carry. I'm going to be here, but I'm not going to interact and engage. That shows up too. It's going to show up in other places in your life. It's going to show up in other places in your business. And a lot of times, again, how you show up everywhere is how you show up anywhere, or the vice versa. I don't know. I'll be trying to spit the facts. I'll be trying to spit facts. All right. So again, do you own your space? Okay. You got to own your space every single day. And you have to share that publicly. Do not be afraid to let people know that you own your space. Okay. Next thing is audience growth. Okay. Every single day, I want to focus on growing my audience by at least 5 to 30 people. Okay. That means I'm growing on TikTok, Instagram, maybe my Facebook group, my email list. And I'm going to focus on one. Okay. So again, although I may add these all up and they may hit 30 people a day, my goal is for one of these to get to 30 people a day. Okay. So again, as we do want to show up multiple places, guys, okay, I want you to understand that. But every single day and every single week, I'm tracking our audience growth. Okay. Give me a number. You know what? No numbers on this one. If you track your audience growth every single week on a spreadsheet like we do, so every single week we look at how much did our Instagram go up? How much did our Facebook go up? How much did we grow on TikTok? Did our email list grow this week? If you do that, say I do. And if you don't do that, say I don't. Okay. In honor of our 5th year anniversary. Okay. So if you popped on late, we just celebrated, me and my wife Wesley, we just celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary. We got married in Destin, so we went back down to Destin and spent a little over a week there and just hung out. So if in honor of our vows and our I do's, if you do that, post I do, and if you don't do that, post I don't. Thank you. I do it on post and notes. Okay, wherever you track it, it does not matter wherever you track it. However you keep up with your shit is how you keep up with your shit. Okay, I'm not gonna be the production Nazi out here. But in terms of productivity, remember you cannot grow what you don't measure. Okay, so just remember that. I want you to make like this is my Ryanism for the day. All right. You cannot grow what you don't measure. So if you over here complaining, oh my gosh, something's not growing. It's not growing. It's not getting any bigger because you don't measure it. Don't get mad at me when I'm dropping my pen. All right. So every single day I'm focused on audience growth. Okay. I'm not going to I could break this down, but again, remember audience growth could be, it could be very, one-on-one guerrilla style. Okay. It could be organic. It could be guerrilla, or it could be paid. Okay. Not going to break these down right now, but I'm breaking down the success principle. Like I want you to grade yourself on this shit. Okay. At the end of this live, at the end of this, I want you to be able to grade yourself and be like, all right, if I got a 100 on my goal alignment, 100 on my expertise and sharing that daily, 100 on my audience growth, like, okay, I got a good grade at the end of this. So I just want you to see where you're falling short, okay, on like daily principles. Guerrilla is like if I'm just straight up going into a Facebook group and just reaching out to 30 people a day, or going straight to Instagram and hitting 30 DMs, or going straight to TikTok and like just hitting up 30 people and getting in front of 30 people. Like I don't care. Like, yes, I'm going to post organic. Yes, I may have some ads running, but I am going to get in front of 30 people no matter what it takes. Guerrilla style is like, it would like online guerrilla style is what we would consider like door to door and offline. Does that make sense? So yes, does a company like a windshield washing company, do they have ads in newspapers and ads and all sorts of things? And they post organically. They're putting up the content of the guy washing the windows, right? And they're putting up content, but guerrilla style is knocking on doors and saying, hey, what's up? This is what we do, right? Now on the internet, you don't want to be an asshole and just be like knocking on doors and go like, hey, here's my thing, pitch me my thing. No, it takes relationship, it takes connection. It actually takes a little bit of again, I think the best word is just relationship. You have to build relationships with people. But again, I may take on that relation. I may go after that relationship just by going right to the DM and be like, hey, I saw something that you were doing. I think it's awesome. Let's connect. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense in the comment section just real quick. Okay. So again, every single day I'm focused on my audience growth. Every single day I want to actually connect. Okay. I want to create a connection with my people. Okay, guys, so many times we as coaches want to take on a client for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months for life, but we're afraid to create a connection with them daily. Every single day, if I'm growing by 30 people, then shouldn't I want to reach out and connect with, at least 10 to 30 people a day? Just connect with them. It could mean having a phone call with them. It could mean having a DM conversation. It could mean having lunch, whatever you got to do to connect with these people. They're your sort, like they're the ones that are going to pay you. And here's the thing, when someone gives you money, you want to always make sure that the money that they're exchanging, they feel like is way less than the value that they're getting. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. Just pop a number 1 in the comment section. But if you give me $50,000 today, I want you to walk away feeling like I should have gave him 150. And I'm getting away with murder. So I know that, man, that 50 grand, it helps our business. It changes our life, right? Like it helps us build our business. It helps us pay staff. It helps us live the life that we want. But on your end, you're getting a service or a product or something, whatever, that you feel is worth 150. And you feel like you're the one getting away with murder, right? That's the kind of value exchange that I want you to be able to create for your audience. Whatever you feel like you want in exchange monetarily, they're getting 10 times as much in value. I started using this style in my TikTok videos. Drop a number one if you've made that. Yeah. It just lets people know. And it gets people engaged. I like it. It works. And you got to get people engaged and chatting. All right. So we want to actually connect with people. Remember, when you connect with people, okay, and I'm going to get to the good stuff, Celine, so hang on. When you connect with people, remember, it helps you create your content from those people, and it helps create your offer. Okay. These people will show you what your content should be, and they'll show you what you should deliver for your core offer. Now, this is really, 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 really freaking important. A lot of people, they're like, I don't know what to sell, and I don't know what to talk about on my content. It's right here. It's right here. Okay? It's right here. So we got to make that a daily principle. Now, if I'm acting with these people every day, my goal is to solve a problem. Okay? And every day, my goal is to create a testimonial. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If I create a connection with 10 people every single day, and then let's just say 2 of those people and they say, or let's just say 5 of those people, they want to solve a problem. 2 to 5 of those people. Yes. I have a problem, it's clear, and I want to solve it. And maybe, they want to solving that problem is on a call, and that call leads to an offer. Some of those calls may not even lead to an offer. Maybe they don't lead to an offer. But I want you to think about the scenario of if you just hop on a call with someone to help them solve their problem and see if you can help them solve their problem in some way. Because all you want to do is serve and help them. And the best way after that call to serve them is the offer. And sometimes it may not be. But no matter what, even if we had a free call today and I helped you solve a problem and it didn't lead to an offer, I want to make sure that it was so good that you give us a testimonial. Maybe you post in our Facebook group and you're like, man, I just got off my free call and it was absolutely amazing. They helped me get so much clarity. I know exactly what to do. And I love these guys. Like, I just love how they just love and over deliver and just provide clarity. No matter if you buy something, no matter if you don't, like, they're just here to love and support, to love and support us. And if, I need to buy something, then I know that I got into the right thing. Give me a number 2, if that makes sense, in the comment section. Just to let me know that you're following along, and to let me know that you're digging that and that makes sense. Because think about it. If I create a testimonial, and stay with me here, okay? If I create a testimonial from a free call that someone says they didn't buy anything, right? But they go into the Facebook group and they do a post. So they go into the group and then they do a post. But guess what? You know who could see that? Another person that is ready. And then they're like, you know what? I need to have my call, and they go to the offer. But if I would have never provided the value to the person that did not buy, they wouldn't have done that post. The other person wouldn't have seen it, and then they wouldn't have bought. Give me a money emoji if you can see the correlation that happens there. Okay. When I talk about these daily principles, these are daily principles around building a relationship. And if I build a relationship with enough people, then a small percentage of them will want to purchase from you. Does that make sense? It doesn't need to be a lot of people. Because if I start doing my math on these principles over here, okay, let's I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out, and we're gonna take these principles and we're gonna say, man, if I did these principles every day and at the end of the month I connected, if it was at the top and I connected with 1,000 people at the top, but at 10 at the bottom paid me $3,000, guys, can you see how like that's a $30,000 month in revenue? Like, come on, somebody. Come on now. Like, you're so worried about just all these mundane things where I'm just looking to build a relationship with everybody from here down to here, down to here, down to here, down to here, and here. And just keep building relationships. And this is how these relationships start, by being really clear with our goals and taking the right actions, getting clear growth with a clear growth of expertise every single day and sharing it, growing my audience every day, creating a connection, solving a problem, and creating a testimonial. That's my goal every single day. Okay. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to your business, okay, I'm going to work left and right on this. Okay. And if you need screenshots when I'm done with this, I'll come back. Okay. Or you can come back and screenshot yourself. Okay. And please let me know up to this point. Please let me know if you have any questions. All right. So every coaching business is in 3 departments. Okay. You've got marketing, which is how you find potential clients. Okay. Okay. So we have marketing. That's going to get us in front of potential clients. Sales is how we connect with those potential clients. Okay. And operations is how we deliver. That's how we fulfill. Okay. That's how we build our systems. And that's how we manage our money. Okay. So this is a coaching business right here. Marketing, sales, and operations. Okay. So we all understand that if I've got these daily principles and this is my business right here, okay, then I need to be really accountable for my time. Okay. So we all have the same 24, right? Let me know give me a facts in the comments if we all got the same 24, right? We all have the same 24. Okay. Here's what we have to do in our business. If you don't know what you should be doing every day, facts for real. Okay. If you don't know what you should be doing every day, then here's what I would do. You've got to log your shit. Okay. Because here's the only thing that's going to make a difference in your life and in your business. And I'm going to get real fucking real right now. So pardon my language, pardon my tone. Okay. But here's the thing. If you have not done this activity this year, then you're fucking behind. Okay. You need to log your shit for 48 hours. Okay. Here's what I mean by that. You need to take out a sheet of paper. Okay. And for 2 days, you keep this sheet of paper in your pocket, and you know what you're going to do? You're going to put 24 hours on that shit. You're going to from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. Oops, I got dyslexia. 6 p.m. all the way back down to 6 a.m. Okay. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to log every activity that you do within that 24 hours. If you slept for 8 hours, then you put sleep. Okay. But if you have not done this year, I'm sorry to tell you, you're behind. But the best time to do it is now, my friend. Straight up. I'm telling you, I'm giving you everything that you need to do. Okay. Because how can I measure something? How can I grow something if I don't measure it? So just do it for 2 days. Just figure out what you're going to do. And guess what? You'll see where your money is. Okay. So if you do that for 2 days, okay, do that for 2 days, okay, you'll see your activity, and you can divide that activity into money making or time waste, okay? And you'll be able to see all activities, okay? Give me number 3 if you're still with me here, okay? So now I can go back and circle. All right, I got up at 6 a.m. and I got a workout. Is that a money-making activity? No. Okay, it's not. It's a good activity, but it's not like one of my success principles that is a money-making activity. Now, I work out to make money. Like I work out so I'm sharp for my staff. I'm sharp for my clients. I work out because it gives me clarity. So working out for me is it's a business activity for me. Okay. I was a former professional athlete. So I had to change my mindset because I used to get paid to work out to perform on a field. And then now that I'm not on that field anymore, I had to figure out a mindset shift for me to stay in shape and stay working out. So for me, because my business is so important and so many people rely on me, I got my mind around, in order for me to perform in business in this game, because this is my field now, I got to work out every morning. So I get up every morning at 5 a.m. and I work out. Okay. So again, now that I know all the things that I do, now that I know all the activity, okay, now I can just divide it up into the time. Okay. So I do my day in 30-minute time blocks. Let me tell you something. All millionaires and multimillionaires do this activity. This is how we plan our days. Okay. I plan my day the night before, every night before. Okay. If you divide up your day into 30-minute time blocks, then it will be you'll be much more productive. Okay. If you put a stopwatch on that shit, you'll be much more productive. Because you'll know that, like, all right, if I need to do this one task in an hour, then you're going to knock off 2 blocks. Okay. Does this make sense? Give me so just double tap, favorite emoji, the heart emoji, if you're following me. But again, like, this is what you need to be doing every single day to be more productive. Okay. And then what's going to happen is you're going to see all of your activity, and then you're going to realize where you can delegate. Okay. Because some things some things bring your energy up. Okay. And then some things bring your energy down. Okay. And you got to realize that, all right, I need to do the most money-making activity that I can so I can drive revenue. So just because these things bring my energy down doesn't mean that they don't need to be done in my business. This means someone else can do them. That way, eventually, I'm going to get to the space where you, okay, this is you. Essentially, you're doing the one thing that you love and drives money into the business, and everybody else can do the other things. Okay. This is a path that we all want to get to, but it's not about delegating everything. It's about delegating one thing at a time. Okay. But you can't ever delegate anything unless you've truly tracked over time you did all the activity. Does that make sense? Okay. So guys, back when it was just me, okay, let me show you what this looked like. I had to do all the things in our business. Okay. It was just me. And like, it was this list of things. Boom, 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 boom. And I was doing everything in the business. Okay. And, you know, it made money. Right. And then it was like, all right, then we brought on, you know, Michaela. And it was like, all right, well, what can Michaela take on? Well, Michaela can do this, 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 and this. Okay. And so now this little chunk went over to Michaela. Okay. And over here, that freed up more time to then make more money. Okay. And then it was like Michaela got really good at her job. So it was like we could bring on other people to then take on this little chunk. Okay. And then it got down to like, always doing the one thing that's going to drive revenue. How can you delegate certain things, drive more revenue so you can delegate other things to other people? Okay. And you may not be in a place right now where you're like, oh, I got to have other people, right? Here's the thing. Just because you are doing all of it, you still have to get to a place where, you know what, this may be me, this may be me, and this may be me. You have to understand that sometimes you got to put on a sales hat. Sometimes you got to put on a marketing hat. Sometimes you got to put on the owner hat. You got to wear multiple hats in your business, okay? You just have to realize that while I'm in a certain activity, which hat do I have on, okay? And if this is hard for you, again, because you can't run from the activity, fam, okay? That's just it. There's certain things that we just have to do in our business to make that shit drive revenue, okay? So what our job is to do is to make sure that you're doing like the most profitable thing that you can do in your business. And if you need to hire someone to take things off your plate, then yeah, bring our team on. We'll take all that marketing off your plate, because marketing is usually the hardest thing for people. Setting up systems and doing all that stuff, it's the hardest thing. So like our team is here to relieve a lot of that stress, so we can put you in a place where you're doing more of the money-making activity, right? But if we're taking things off your plate, but you're not doing that money-making activity, then it's still not going to create revenue. You feel me? Does it make sense? Okay. So I know I went over, all right, but I saw Celine. I appreciate your comment on the time management, on the productivity. Okay. This is how we get really good at managing our time. Okay. Time blocks, understanding our principles. Okay. Really mapping out our day in a really intentional way, where I know that, like I was on vacation this past week, right? So, but I knew that we were going to be busy as hell from the time everybody woke up, from like 9 a.m. on, right? So I got up at 4 a.m. Okay. And I got my workout in, and I got all the little things that I know I needed to get done from 4 to 9 a.m. I had 5 hours to knock things out in the morning. Feel me? I had 5 hours to knock the shit out. So what did I do? I put it, if I had 5 hours, then that means I have 10 time blocks. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? So I know that I can get this thing done in 30 minutes, timer, boom, knock it out, get as much as I could get done as possible. And then boom, knock out my next 30 minutes, knock out 2 30-minute workout blocks. Like, this is how we got to get used to prioritizing and time management with our day. And if there's something that you're like, man, I'm working these 10 hours or whatever a day, then how can I use other people's time, right? But the only way that I can maximize other people's time is I've done that activity so I can get it to someone else. I've got a process that I can hand off to someone else. And while I'm spending 40 minutes with you live here, I've got, I just threw my pen like crazy. So think about it like this, and let me know, give me another fire in the comment section. But because we've compounded this, I can spend an hour with you live right here, but there's 5 people doing an hour's work while I'm doing this. So literally it's 6 hours of time of activity happening right now. Some of y'all not going to get that shit. And some of you will. And some of you are going to be like, man, that's heavy. In the last 40 minutes, there's 6 hours of activity happening in our business right now. I know it. I see Andriel in here. He's in here doing something as one of our VAs. Anka's working. Jennifer's working. I know Michaela's knocking shit out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people already, right? Not even counting anybody else that's on calls with clients, working on something for a client, working on something for marketing or advertising or sales. It may be you. You do what you can do right now, and it's enough. I'm going to say that shit one more time. You do what you can do right now, and it's enough. And if you have the capital to bring somebody on, then bring somebody on. But if you don't have the capital to bring somebody on, then your job should be I'm going to do what I got to do to get the capital to bring somebody on. It's not avoiding hiring somebody. It's like running ads. It's not avoiding running the ads. It's let me do the groundwork that I got to do to raise the money so I can run ads. And if you step into business like this every single day, okay, I want you to change your mindset. Okay. If you wake up every single day to go into your business to avoid running ads, then your business is fucked. If you step into your business every single day to avoid trying to hire a coach or avoid going into a mastermind or avoid outsourcing things, if you're trying to avoid because you don't want to invest or spend the money, then the money is probably not going to come to you. Maybe again, I know I'm just keeping it real because I love you and I want you to adopt $1 million principles to attack your business every single day. If you got 2 hours a day to work your business, then by all means, block out 4 30-minute. You got 2 hours, you block out 4 30-minute activities. And I would tell you, like, look, you're going to have to block out something for marketing and block out something for sales, and then maybe block out a little bit for client acquisition or client fulfillment. Client fulfillment. Because again, we go back to our principle. This is why I drew this shit out like this. Okay. And this is maybe one that you got to go back to, because this is why I drew it out this way. Because if I got 2 hours a day to work my business, then how I decide on where I'm doing is, all right, like I got to make sure that I'm going to do 2 hours. I got 2 hours a day, right? So I'm going to take out 30-minute time block times 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, your day is being taken up. Your other hours of your day is being taken up somewhere else. So that's already mapped out. Should be on your calendar. If you're not using a Google Calendar in this way, you should be every single day. Okay. So again, now I know. All right. What do I need to do? I need to post, right? So I need to make sure a post goes up. Okay. I need to make sure that I reach out to 10 people, right? So that's 10 people I'm going to reach out to. I need to make sure that I send an email every day, right? Maybe I'm actually working on something in my marketing every day. So let's just say my posts and my email are about the same. So my outbound marketing is here, and I take an hour to work on my shit. Maybe I need help, but maybe I got to build it myself right now. That's okay. I'm going to reach out to 10 people. Maybe that's my marketing, and maybe that's my sales. And maybe I'm going to have time for 1 hour of calls. Okay, cool. I got another sales block in there, and I got an hour for fulfillment. But I can't spell. And I got a spelling class that I'm going to go to after that. Okay. That's it. That's my 2 hours. Okay. I got to do what I got to do. So eventually I got to do what I can do here to take this 2 hours and create whatever revenue I got so I can buy more time. That's real shit. How can I create as much revenue in this 2 hours that I can so I can buy more time? It may mean that, all right, I create revenue here so I can buy some ads that are running 24/7, or VA that can help with certain things and help me work on some shit. Something. I'm just got to buy more time. It may be, how can I go get another job or use the money from my job to buy more time for this business? That's how we have to think. Okay. And if that makes sense, then we about to be rich in this bitch. All right. Because that I just dropped it all on you. All right, my friend. I'm out of time. I got to roll. And the reason I am out of time is because I work on time blocks. I can see my next thing coming up already. 1 p.m. live on TikTok. All right. So I'm going to be on TikTok in 14 minutes. I'm going to go take a breather and head into my TikTok session. All right. I love you guys. If you got value from this, please leave a comment. Let me know that you got value in the comment section just by saying the word value. It just makes me feel better about my day and just lets me know that I didn't suck ass when I was on here with you, and you could have spent your time anywhere else, but you spent it here with me. So I love you for that. And remember, just go out there and attack your week, my friend. If you have questions for us, or if you feel like you need a clarity call with one of our clarity coaches, just type the word impact in. That way they can go in and schedule that clarity call to make sure that you feel good and that you know what you're working towards. Okay. Go out, have an amazing week this week. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're always popping in stuff, and we're popping stuff all week. I love you, my friend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.